Part 2 of this video will cover the real-world example, the empirical research study, and the 3 specific strategies. We will start with the real-world example. Andy is a freshman in high school looking to find his career development path. He sits in the guidance counselor's office looking at brochures, one of which reads, "Working in Healthcare." He sees a photo of someone helping patients and is intrigued because of his family's history pertaining to healthcare. This situation refers to Phase 1, Triggered Situational Interest. Andy reads this brochure, taking in as much information as he can, and begins applying the characteristics that the brochure talks about to himself, and is definitely considering this path. This situation refers to Phase 2, Maintain Situational Interest. The guidance counselor comes in and Andy puts down the brochure, but doesn't forget about it. As they finish up, Andy goes back to the table and searches for more brochures on the topic and career in healthcare. He goes to the library to see what he can find to further research. This situation refers to Phase 3, Emerging Individual Interest. Over time, Andy continues to gain interest in this field and do even more research. He talks to people in the field and asks questions about their careers. He even signs up for vocational classes at school to prepare him for a career in healthcare. This situation refers to Phase 4, Well-Developed Individual Interest. The empirical research study I chose is on mind wandering and reading comprehension, specifically examining the roles of working memory capacity, interest, motivation, and topic experience. Specifically, they asked 2 questions. First, how do domain general and domain specific factors influence mind wandering while reading? And second, how do these domain general and domain specific factors influence reading comprehension and individual differences in reading comprehension? This was a correlational study that used 150 participants between the ages of 18 and 35 years old from the subject pool at the University of Oregon. These participants performed working memory capacity tasks, mind-wandering probes, reading comprehension tests, and questionnaires. The results from the current study demonstrate that both domain general and domain specific factors influence mind wandering while reading, and these factors, along with topic experience, are important influences on subsequent reading comprehension. But more work is needed to further our understanding. 3 specific strategies to encourage motivation using interest are orchestrating conditions that support positive affective response, provide modeling of questions, and helping them to find reasons to have interest. To motivate others to develop interest in the beginning, one can simply provide the means to be exposed to and create a positive affective response to this topic. Triggered situation interest is often sparked by environmental or text features, so even supplying this exposure is enough to possibly spark that first phase of interest. In the early phases of interest development, providing them with questions to answers may be essential. As they develop individual interest, it is important to encourage them to generate their own questions. Students need models of people seriously engaging with the questions of a discipline so that they can generate their own curiosity questions. Lastly, identifying a reason to be interested helps students to go from situation interest to emerging individual interest. Assisting students in finding reasons to be interested could be crucial in aiding their likelihood of content pursuit and interest development.
Created using Powtoon.